Hit me with my next clickbait. Let's do this. We got a show to do. Either I'm freaking... Clickbait. All right, clickbait. There we go. Scientists couldn't kill monkeys with THC.
What are they doing?
What?
What?
That's the headline, folks. Look at them pothead-ass monkeys.
Tell me that.
Oh, monkey smoking a doobie.
I believe it.
So check this out.
That's a cool monkey.
This isn't recently, before people start freaking the hell out. So findings were recently unearthed from a study back in 1973 at the Mason Research Institute in Worcester, Massachusetts.
Hey-o.
Okay, so titled Comparison of Acute Oral Toxicity of Cannabinoids in Rats, Dogs, and Monkeys. The goal of the study was to determine if there was a lethal dose of THC in mammals, right? And what it would take to get there, right? To find out how much it would take to, I guess, kill a human, really, in the end.
How close we can get to it.
But the goal of the experiment was to kill rats, dogs, and monkeys.
Animals, right.
And there wasn't enough
THC.
weed to do it, the job.
Well, at least that was the case for all but the rats.
The rat died? The rat died because it smoked too much weed?
Yeah, bro. So,
That's crazy.
Well, I mean, the
Listen.
rat's this big and his heart's that big, I guess.
What are you shotgunning this rat?
Oh,
Like, how
dude.
is this?
They probably just gave the rat pure fucking smoke, no
bro,
oxygen.
They did everything. They gave them Delta 8, Delta 9.
They're trying to kill these. Okay,
Just
I get
straight
it.
cannabis. Extract. They did it because it was a 1970 experiments. Things were a lot looser, right? They gave these guys 6,000 to 9,000 milligrams of THC in an attempt to determine how much it would take to kill a primate. Okay, so some quick math will reveal that it's potentially meant that monkeys in the test who weighed 4.7 kilograms. Okay.
4.7 kilograms. What's
And
that?
That's what, probably about 10 pounds? Is that- yeah, right.
Call it 10 pounds.
And we're given as much as 42,300 milligrams of THC, or the equivalent
Sure.
of 8,460 5-milligram THC gummies. So you know the little 5-milligram gummies that you get in a, you have to eat 8,400 of these to get the equivalent of what they were giving to these monkeys.
Impossible. Right.
10-pound monkeys, yeah.
Not even 50, 60, 70, 200-pound man. Exactly.
How high were those monkeys?
They were asleep.
Can
bro.
I
They
see
were
the
like-
video?
Well, how did the cannabis affect the different animals? By the way, you can get the details of this from Green Entrepreneur. All this information I'm reading right from there. So there you go. Anyway, a total of 373 male and female Worcester, Lewis, and Fisher rats died during the study.
The rats don't like weed.
Bro, with 95% dying in the first 36 to 72 hours of being administered large oral doses of Delta 8 and Delta 9. The rats were consistently killed by all three compounds, given which were, 225 to 3,600 milligrams of THC.
So very small compared to the monkeys, right?
Yeah. Many died due to severe hypothermia and other central effects. The researchers wrote hypothermia is known effect of THC. So apparently, I didn't even know this. Hypothermia can be effective THC even in humans. So if you're out there in Alaska or if you're out in the cold freezing your ass off,
Take it easy.
don't smoke weed to get warm.
Don't eat
Yeah.
10,000 gummies to try to get warmed up because it might kill you.
Yeah, exactly.
Bankrupt your local dispensary.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was just the rats, though.
Yeah.
And no other animals.
No
right.
monkeys died. Almost all of the rodents died from hypothermia secondary to THC activation. So let me tell you, who would have thought that weed smoke could be a rat killer? If you got a rat problem, it's time to start to have a party.
Great
To have a
point,
cipher.
great
Yeah.
point.
Anyway, so the dogs, the beagles were also given giant doses of 65.6 to 2,000 milligrams of THC, or 5,000
How did they give them
milligrams
this
of
weed?
crude marijuana extract. Say what?
There you go.
Oh, so it was extract and stuff, or did they give them actual bud?
Yes. Mostly extracts, like edible type stuff and like
Okay.
extracts. Yeah. So they were 7 to 10 months old, and these weighed 6 to 13 kilograms. So these were pups.
Yeah.
These were
20-pound
pups.
dogs?
animals.
Yeah. I just saw a comment, a pallet of bananas. 'Cause the monkeys got.
I need a pack of bananas, bitch.
Yeah, for real. Oh, that's great. Yeah. Some of those dogs, they have consumed as much as 26,000 milligrams of THC. Oh, wow, that's crazy. So anyway, there were 2 beagles who died during the study, but both deaths were not caused by THC itself. Rather, the deaths were attributed to dogs choking on cannabis that was being given via a tube in their stomach. So that's pretty messed up.
There you go. So they weren't letting these animals.
They were just pumping it into them.
They were trying to murder these animals with THC to prove I guess.
Where was PETA in the 70s?
You know, whatever. The point is proven, would you say? Like, you cannot eat 10,000 gummies. And that didn't kill the monkey.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? That's
for humans. Obviously, monkeys are the closest thing to us, and nothing happened. Yeah, nothing happened, basically. No monkeys died, okay, but all the rhesus monkeys got a little bit depressed, according to the study, right? So they got severely baked, right? They were holding their hand in their heads.
I would be too. They were high as shit. What do you think?
Some got a little hyperactive.
That was the sativa monkeys.
They were like, "Oh, I'm so stoned."
Yeah, I've been
Listen, we've all been there.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm not sure if cannabis use research is still allowed here today, but it ultimately did prove that you, at least in humans and scientifically, that you cannot kill at least a monkey. And I would imagine you could freaking jump to that next conclusion that you can't kill a human. Right. You eat 10,000 gummies. Yeah, you smoke a ton of you smoke more than your weight in weed.
The fuck out long before.
You probably won't die.
You don't even need to do a scientific study on humans. The point is proven. You cannot kill yourself by smoking too much weed.
According to this study.
You will according to this study, but
you can smoke yourself stupid, but that's about as far as you're going to go.
You will never get high enough that you will kill yourself directly attributed to the THC. So if that's what's scaring you and you haven't tried smoking, take it for
Schedule 1 drugs for you, chick.
You will not die.
Kids.
Yeah.
Schedule 1 drugs for you, folks.
Exactly.
Yeah, come on.
So they know this back in the 1970s.
So they can give you a truckload of this shit and it won't kill you.
Yeah.
But it's right up there with heroin.
That will kill you. And every other Schedule 1 drugs. That's what his point is.
Fentanyl. You know, I mean, honestly, I think it's a little weird. I don't know how I feel about giving animals cannabis. Like, in the 70s, shit was crazy back then. They were messing with, what was that?
Oh, God.
The psychedelic experiments, all kinds of shit. So
there was no PETA.
I don't feel great about giving animals, without, you can't get their permission, right? So giving them, who knows what kind of mental distress you do to this animal. But I have also seen videos of animals getting drunk in the wild on purpose.
Yeah, okay, so those are great videos, by the way, because they get fucked up. I seen an elephant get really, really.
They let fruit.
They test on animals still to this day, and then some. And
listen,
you're giving them weed. I don't feel that bad.
Still bleeding hard for the monkeys.
They didn't have PETA back then.
They wanted to eat a pallet of bananas is what they wanted to do afterwards. Like
some stuff. They're baked. Yeah. Those monkeys are baked as hell. Probably just one of those moments they do themselves like that.
They look depressed. No, they're fucking baked. Play some stones.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
No, it's crazy. Like,
where were we at on time? I thought he was giving us a sign.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Okay. All right, no problem. There you go.
So, it's crazy because when you think about it, like, PETA would have been all over their ass back then.
Yeah, it would never work today.
Now you can't. Upload a video on Instagram smoking a joint in front of your dog. See how fast they come and get you.
That's not going to work.
Yeah.
Well, we've talked about it on the show before that the feds are allowing more cannabis studies. If not, they are animals with seizures, epileptic seizures. Like, why not? If it's good enough for us, it's good enough for my dog.
Medical research, sure, but just trying to figure out how much it would take to kill him.
If it's good for my dog, it's good for my dog.
Listen, I challenge someone to try to kill me with weed. Like,
all right, well, challenge accepted. We're gonna have to do this.
Oh my God!
I bet it don't work.
We're gonna have to have an episode where we see
I
JB's
double dog
limit.
dare you.
JB's limit. Anyway, I know we're getting close to break, but regardless of how you feel, there you go. The science is there.
I'll say it again. If that's what you're afraid of, The science is there. Like, you cannot die directly attributed to THC. It
Like I
will
said,
not
yeah.
kill you.
Green entrepreneur.
You might choke on some food, but that's on you.
Weed can kill you.
Yeah, if a whole pallet falls on top.
If a whole pallet falls,
Yeah.
crushes you. Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe if you let JB roll your blunt and when you hit it, that piece of weed goes and gets lodged in your throat and chokes the shit out of you.
Scooby Snack.
Then, you
just,
know,
like, chokes on you. Yeah.
And you're in the fucking weeds because you smoked the blunt with JB. But, you know, that's about as bad as it's going to get.
I love it.
I'll call that lawyer.
You gotta practice, yeah, Sheehan or whatever.
I'll call him up.
All right, look, we're gonna run the break. What's up, everybody? It's your boys Frank the Tank and JB Perez from the Podheads Web Show. Here to remind you to hit that like and subscribe button. Also, hit the alerts button if you want to find out every time we drop some new fire.
Yeah, that's right. And we're dropping new videos every day at 4:20. So if you like what you saw, click here or here for more content from the Pod.